Don't test me. Because you got the can't. Don't test me. Don't test me. That's what I'm talking about. Like, don't test me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribe, yes, subscribe. Yeah. Being in your 20s is old. I don't know what I'm going to tell you, but you are. And I'm tired of people making it as if you are so young. Yes, you may be young. 20s is young, whatever. But not having anything happening within your life since you was, 17 years old? Baby, you're old. And I know the things in life where it's like kind of hard for us to, live our lives because of what's happening in the world. Yes, I understand that. But there's some things you can work around. I just think people love excuses. I'm listening to Your Level Up Guru. She's speaking about how some women are bullying, etc. Like how they are bullies, etc. And how like people are so scared to wear certain things. It's the truth. You're scared to be gay. You're scared to come out at 25 years old because you scared. You just are so like sad how they treat gay people, which is valid. But babe, you steady being scared, it's not gonna get you anywhere. It's not. You're pushing 25. You're old. Okay. You should not be feared of what other people think. They're going to talk about you regardless, whether you're gay or not. Oh, I don't want to kiss a man in public. I'm just not that type. Straight people do it all the time, and people look at them like, ew. They're going to look at you as like, ew. So the fuck what? I'm tired of people saying, oh my God, you're young. You got the whole life in front of you. Da da da. You got your whole life. Girl, shut the fuck up. Because I really don't. There's nothing barely happening for me in my life. I'm 23 years old. Still living with parents. Still barely having anything happen in my career. Girl, there's shit happening. Nothing's happening. Whoa, I made it to 25. Wow. I'm young. Wow. But what am I making out of it? They say these are your best years, right? Correct. But they can also be your worst. Smoothies, girl. I'm just tired of the lies. I'm tired of it. You are old. I don't know, you are old. You're not young. Okay? You're not, that was a confirmation. Our parents used to get married at 17, 18. Imagine, that was really young. That's young, okay? Not having anything going, I know some circumstances, I understand it, but this is what I'm talking about. I haven't had barely anything. I just cried for like an hour. I haven't had anything happen in my life since 18 years old. I've been stuck since 18 years old. And then people would be like, well, you can get it, you might, your breakthrough might come at 25. I will hope so, but it's still going to be too late. I barely had started anything in my career. Nothing really happened. Never had a boyfriend. I am old. Stop lying to me. I am old. It is too late. The fuck I look like at 25. Having a first boyfriend. Bitch, I should be trying to get married. I'm cussing like, I'm sorry. I'm just telling the truth. It's just everybody has different timelines. Shut up. You know how insane that sounds? You're trying to validate that. Tell the truth, girl. You are too old to experience a lot of this stuff. You should experience this earlier in your years. There's people right now who's 30, 40, who never had a boyfriend, never had a child, but then now they want one, but they understand now it's kind of too late because I think who said it, Andrew Garfield, He's like, it's too late for him to have a baby because he's old. He's 40. Damn right he's right. 40 is old trying to raise a damn child. These toddlers nowadays are running. They're running. They're running everywhere. They drop stuff. Girl, I'm 24. Girl, dealing with my nephews and stuff. Girl, I'm tired. No. Imagine at 40. It doesn't matter how much working out you do. It doesn't matter how much you do any of that. Raising a kid at 40? And they newborn? Girl, and then tired? Girl, I see how my mama is. Let me not get into that. I like to be my family. So, but my mom, I see it with her. Like, she be asking me to help her a lot when I'm watching my nephew, but I see how tired she gets sometimes. She's in her late 40s and stuff, but just imagine if my nephew was her child. Imagine, I imagine her having a baby. And I'm going to see how tired she'll be. Just by she getting winded with him. Like, come on. Y'all gotta stop. Like, oh, well, everybody's timelines is different. Now, babe. You told us to wait. To wait. And now it's too late. I don't want to be 40 raising a toddler. I don't. I want to have that's why I always preach, have a baby on your own. If you could afford surrogacy, afford it. If you can afford adoption, be a single dad. I mean, if you got the funds and stuff, you get you a nanny, because I feel like in life, we always got to keep waiting. Baby, it's going to be too late. Let's be honest. Oh, I want to be a singer. At 30? I'm not saying you can't be a singer at 30, but starting your career at that late? You don't have time to screw up. Your 20s, your early 20s is to screw up in your career, and get better by at least 25, 26. Everybody's going to be looking at you at 24 when you're just starting out. Because how the hell you haven't learned yet at 20, 21 years old? How you haven't learned yet at 30, 31? You get what I'm saying? This shit is serious. But yeah. All right, I'm done. You're old. You are. I would say just pivot. I'm not saying don't give up on your dreams, but baby, it's a lot of stuff you got to do. Do what you want to do, but I'm over it. It just seems pointless. I don't want to give y'all false hopes, because I've had it. Baby, you're old. Like you are. And hopefully I don't know. It's just tore up. But yeah, bye. No, but being 24 is old. It is. When you think about it, especially when you haven't had anything in your career, it is. But you pushing, you're 35, 36 still cruising. I see older dudes at these stores, at these places, and they, they and it's still cruising at that age. Do what you gotta do, but still too old for that, This is, I'm at a certain point, I'm like, girl, if I don't have me a man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm not saying that's not what they're doing, but I know deep down they're probably looking for a man. Maybe you're not gonna go out and keep cruising at 60 years old. You're not. It just, if you heard the dog, then what I'm saying is valid. It just, I know you guys gonna take this out of context. I really don't care, but you guys, that's the thing. I'm trying to break this matrix, trying to break the thinking that we have been thinking for all our lives so far, as if, you keep waiting. Go in your career. Yes, you should go in your career. I feel like you shouldn't be trying to have a baby, right when your career, happens. But You know why that happens? You want to know why? You want to know why that happens? You want to know why? It's because of, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not that the person was waiting that late. It's just literally how society is. It's just how it's like what's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there's so many people out here, you know, who, you know, aren't talented or whatnot, and they are in the forefront when people who are talented should be up there. But, you know, they can't really get up there, you know, because of that. But that's what I'm saying. That people get mad at these people for wanting to have a child while being in their career. But the reason why is because you guys took too long to appreciate this person. Like when somebody dies, now y'all want to make them go number one? You know what I'm saying? You're too old to keep doing that. We're too old for that. You know? Oh my God, why is she having a baby? She just started her career. Well, because she started her career late. One, because of society. Two, it could be because of her. You know, so it's just like, you know, this goes into so much. And it's just, I probably have to make another video on this, but it's the truth. It's just, you start late, it's gonna cost. Oh, it's just not the right timing, baby. If it doesn't happen now, it will not happen in the future. There's gonna be something next that you have to do. It's just facts. I'm not lying. It's just facts. Not saying you can't cruise at 60 years old. I'm not saying you can't cruise at 50. I'm not saying you can't, you know, have a baby at 25. I'm just saying it's just when you haven't had anything happen in your life since 18 to 17 years old, and then when you finally get it, you are too old. You are. Because it should have happened a long time ago. And y'all know it. I know so many people like, oh, I wish my father and them would have had me when I was at least 30 years old. I wish my father would have had me at least at 35. You know, they're almost 50 years old, and, you know, I'm going to graduate, and, you know, it's terrible. There's a lot of people who says that. I know people who said this stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I feel it in my bones. I'm like, ooh, I can see myself getting famous one day, but I'm like, do I really want it? I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm going to appreciate it. But it's just given very much, am I a little bit too old for this? Especially how I want my image to be? Yes, I may post dolls. It's a difference when I'm healing my inner child. But, you know, I know how society kind of ages you a bit. Yes, they do. But it's just, this is how I feel. And I know a lot of people feel this way. But society likes to tell them, oh, you know, it's not too late. When in reality, it is. Like, it is. All right, I think I'm done for now. I think I'll probably make a part 2. Just another thing, for our end. People would speak about how, like, I love the show Overcompensating. I think it's a good show. You should watch it. I wish you get a season 2. But, people were saying Benny Drama was, like, too old to pay a college student, like a freshman. But that goes my point with what I'm saying with this video. When people have delayed you from having what you were supposed to have earlier in your career, it's going to have a huge effect. I already see it now. So many people are just not starting out, but people are looking at them like, girl, it's too late. You see how people are with no money. It's so sad, so sorry for her. But luckily she got a man, you know, stuff like that. She doing her own, but, you know, I don't think she's going to ever quit. But that goes to my point. When people have delayed you from, you know, your career and delayed you from having sex and stuff like that, it's going to feel weird. You are too old. I'm telling you the truth. People are going to look at you sideways. I want to do music, but at debut, I don't know when it's going to ever come out. A debut album at fucking 30 years old? A debut album? Not even at 23, 24? I am too old. I mean, would I love to have it around 20? Yes. But still, though, I'm going to feel in my head like, bitch, you are old for this. It's so sad to see how it really is too late. And I hope this video is helping you guys. I have to tell you the truth. It is too late. You can go through with it. I am, whenever it happens. But in my heart, I'm going to feel like it's too late.
You're right straight out, look in.
Look him. One quick question.